this for the first time, so please bear with me. So I wanted to introduce everyone about with the Math.random function. So say I have a double some variable called dice, and I'll initialize it, and then I say dice is equal to math dot random. Uh, so this will uh, create any random double number in between 0 to less than 1, but just make sure that it includes 0 but doesn't include 1. And then I'm going to just print it on the screen, so I can see I got a random integer 0.59. I'll keep playing it 0.98, 0.12, 0.99, so it never reaches 1. It can go to 0, though it's not showing, but it can go. So now say this is the double number, or say the float, the double I'm getting. So what if I want to get an integer uh, number, right? So I have to make sure that I change my variable to integer, and then I have to make sure that I give it like some sort of a temporary integer value, and then I can generate an uh, integer number. Since Math.random generates from 0 to less than 1, so it doesn't include 1. If I if I keep running this code, I'll keep on getting 0. So that's a question to think, right? So actually, so say if it's create anything between say 0.312, right? So if I convert to an integer of that, that will be 0. So if I have a 0.52, that's convert to an integer 0. So 0.98 converts to an integer. So how basically I get out of it is, so if I do say plus 1, right? So now I'm getting say 0.32, so I get 1.32, so I get an integer. So that way I can start getting an integer. But anyone can guess what's the answer? So it's 1, right? It's gonna stay 1. So that's the point. So say I am rolling any dice, and I want some integers between 0 to 6. So what I can do, right? So a way to write is, if I multiply it by 6, and then if I multiply by 6, and then I add 1 to it, I can generate any random number between 1 and 6. I'm just waiting if I can get a 6 2. So there was a 6 2, right? So I can generate any random number between 1 and 6. So suppose I remove this one, right? So you can see I'll not get any 6, so I can just go till 5, right? So I'm getting any random integer. So say uh, I get 0.339. So 0.39 into 6. So 5.88. I hit 5.88. So if I convert that to an integer, that's 5. So answer max I can reach is 5. So if I say 0.9999, right? Whatever the highest value I can go to, right? and if I multiply by 6, then the maximum I can reach is 5.99999, and if I convert to an integer part, that's an int 5, right? So I'm just printing out the max numbers I can go up till 5. But what if I now, instead of, if I'm getting an answer 5.99, if I just do a plus 1 here, now I can get answers to 6.999, right? So if I convert to that in integer part, right, so I get a value of 6, right? So that way I can keep on playing the dice game. I can start you can start solving your assignments for the dice questions once you know how to get this random integers. You can create two dice two, and then do any comparison, right? So I can create a dice 1, say 0, and say for dice 1 I do uh, create a random integer, and then say for dice 2 I can print for dice 2. Okay, let me see what's wrong. Okay, so it's dice 1, not dice 2. So if I keep running, so I can keep getting random values. So if dice is say player 1, and this is say player 2, right? So I can put some comparison, and I can create one winner, right? If dice uh, is greater than dice 1, right, then I can create some winner, right? So say in this case player 1 wins, else player 2 wins, right? So I can start creating a game by now, right? So 5 is greater than 4, so 5 is for dice 1, for dice, and 6 is for dice, 4 is for dice 1, right? So 5 for dice, 4 for dice 1. So dice is greater than dice 1, 5 is greater than 4. Okay, so player 1 wins. Let's play it couple times and see. So player 2 wins this time. So you can see how you can start making a game out of it if you have some knowledge regarding math dot random functions. So you can start creating your own small games of playing around that will help to get a good grip of the concepts, and you can get hold of making some sorts of games. So just stick around. Hopefully you come back for next video. Thank you.